Okay, my God, I'm like a little sheep put out. All the lions out, you out there. Be careful with me, be gentle. Okay, right. Anyway, I'm single. Yeah. Okay, so I've done like the normal sort of dating sort of things. I've done all internet dating. I can tell you it's horrendous. Anybody else done internet dating? Yeah, it's pretty, yeah. Okay, so anyway, I thought, because I'm a holistic therapist amongst many other things, I thought, right, I'm going to do some alternative therapy around dating. Okay, so I found a friend who's into this sort of thing, and he said, yeah, come over. He said, I've got some things that you can buy off me. So I said, okay, that's fine. So off I went, and he's got all these like lotions and potions, and I thought, oh yeah, I'm loving all this. So I'll show you what I purchased. Okay, it's this. Okay, it says Precious Gem Formulas of the Himalayas. It's true, it really exists. Okay, it's got gold in there, and it's to the potency of something like 8 million or something. I don't know, anyway, it makes it really powerful. So, anyway, what you do, okay, is you just spray it around your aura. Okay, that's your energy field. Okay, that's not even funny, that bit. I haven't got to go through that. Right, yeah, spray it around your aura. Also spray it around your heart chakra, which is obviously here. Okay. Now, to enhance the spray, what you can do is you can mix it with some soil from an ancient forest. Okay. Now, have any of you heard of scratchwood? Well, no. So scratchwood service is not where I'm talking about. Scratchwood forest. Okay. Now, something I did know before I went to Scratchwood, because it's actually very near where I live, is that it's actually a gay haunt area. Are there any gay people in the audience?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right, okay. Have you been there? Okay. Well, I have, but not because I'm not gay at all. So, anyway, so I went off in my car. I'm glad you were laughing. This isn't even the funny bit. So, I've got to be hurrying up because Phil's going to start doing some weird things in my direction. I don't keep in time. So, anyway, so I park up in Scratchwood's car park, and there's like one guy in every car. I think that's cool, that's fine, I'm safe. Anyway, I look at my rear view mirror, there's now a car parked up behind me, and there's a guy in it, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him through this rear view mirror, and these like eyes are going sort of back and forth, and I think, bloody go away, I've got a mission, I've got to get this soil from somewhere around this forest. So, anyway, he gets out of his car, and he goes and sits on the park bench right on the beginning of this pathway. I thought, bloody piss off, I don't want you there. I'm to trundle into the forest of my own. So anyway, I couldn't wait any longer. So I got out of my car. Oh, I forgot to add something here. I've just come back from a pantomime audition. Okay, it's quite important. Yeah, sorry, make sure my prop was in place. It's a pantomime audition. Remember, that's it. Important information. So anyway, so I get out of the car, and I've got my little shovel and trowel, and I put those into my basket, and the only thing I can do now is literally go round the bench behind him and hope he doesn't notice, even though he's looking right at me. So anyway, I tiptoe behind him and off I run down this path. Anyway, turn around, he's now bloody following me. Oh no, I don't like this at all. So as soon as I come to a bend, I run like crazy into the actual forest itself. I go off the path. Okay, so I run through the forest with the trees, and I come to like a great big clearing, and there's a lovely great big bush. So I hide behind the bush. I'm on all fours, well, all threes now, because obviously I've got to have one hand for digging, so I don't know if you can still see me. So I'm digging away, and I look up, and he's bloody standing there, watching what I'm doing. And I'm thinking, oh no. So I said, don't ask what I'm doing. And then I sort of thought, oh, I act like I'm a witch or something, because hopefully it frightens him off. So anyway, with that I just scrabbled everything else together, and off I ran back to the car. He's following me back again to the car, so I thought, oh no, so off I drove. It was like Stig on speed, it was like quite good, the handbrake turned, off I went. Okay, so yeah, that's the first part of that sketch. Okay, now, second part. Okay, I go into Tesco's a few days later. Now, ladies, if you're single, are you single ladies? Woohoo! Okay, no, she's waving to somebody else. Okay, right, okay. It's a bit like an auction, if you make any false sort of movement, you could be implied in this. Okay, so anyway, I'm in Tesco's. Now, a little tip here. Policemen go into Tesco's to get sandwiches at around about a quarter of an hour before their shift starts. Okay, so it's around about 1:45, so I always hang around the sandwich area, and you might get a policeman. That sort of tip. So anyway, so I'm standing there waiting for this policeman to turn up, and sure enough, a cute little one comes along. And I said, can I ask about Scratchwood? I said, I understand it's a gay area. I said, but is there anything else I should know about it? Am I safe walking around Scratchwood? He said, oh, generally speaking, it is a gay area, but we have had a rumour very recently of a Romanian prostitution group setting up. I hope you're not seeing where this joke's going. It's not a joke. By the way, I wanted to add this is all true. Okay. So then he tells me that a few days ago, one of his plainclothes policeman friends was doing some surveillance in the Scratchwood area. I thought, well, that's interesting. So tell me a bit more. He said, well, this is all going to go to press next week, and it might even go on Crime Watch, sort of at the end in the next month. So I said, oh, yeah, tell me more. He said, well, what happened was a policeman drove into the car park. He hadn't even turned his engine off, and there's this woman sitting in a car, and she starts making eye contact with him straight away. So he's sort of now keeping her under observation. He goes and sits on a park bench, and when she gets out of her car, he can't believe what she's wearing. It's like a little red skirt, black basque, and then because it looks like it's going to rain, she puts on this like red plastic cape, and gets a little basket out and puts some shovel and trowel in it. I thought, that's very strange. Who else would be doing something like that? You know? So anyway, then she sort of tiptoes behind him, then she runs off down this path, giving him this sort of come hither looks, and she's wiggling her arse at him and so on. So he's convinced, that she really is a prostitute. And he said, never mind Little Red Riding Hood, it's more like Little Red Riding Hooker, he said. So that's one of my punchlines, by the way. So he said, so anyway, I followed her. Then he comes to a bend, she dashes off into all the bushes and stuff. He said, but I can see her, because my friend's quite tall. So he can see her in a red cape and everything. She's not exactly hard to camouflage. And anyway, he comes to this clearing, and he goes around this bush, and he sees her on all fours, digging away. And then she sort of rolls over on her back, and then she's smearing this mud all over the place and stuff, and it was all very, very strange. Anyway, suddenly she notices him, she mumbles something, and then she says something about she's a witch, and then it's like it's a threat or something to him, and then off she runs back again, back to her car and drives off like a mad thing. And I thought, oh my god. Anyway, he says, I've got like an E-fit thing, okay, this is ready by prop. He said, this is what she looks like, just in case you happen to see her. Okay, no expense spared. Now look at that. Look at that. Okay? Okay. That, I'm very, very pleased to say it wasn't me after all that. It's Jane MacDonald. So, that's Loose Women for you. There you go. Thank you very much.